Election coverage for TVNZ is one of those big signature pieces that we do every 3 years.
We're going to create a higher standard of living for all New Zealanders.
There's not much that would compare in terms of the reach and the engagement we get from our audience.
It's important ultimately for our democratic process that we're transparent, are able to provide information so people can make the right choices for themselves ahead of election and then be informed on the day about how those results played out.
One of those races they were previously leading.
This year, to innovate our election coverage, we've gone with a multi-camera virtual production approach that allows us to immerse our presenting team inside the parliamentary chambers with the live data seamlessly appearing around them. So rather than try and tell a story fully on the wall or fully in AR, we're using both together to create a more visually compelling design asset. So for example, we've got party vote percentages on the wall, and in front of them we've put the pie chart. Instead of having little maps loaded up on the wall, we've brought that nice and close to the camera using AR, and then put the stats on the video wall that the presenter can see and reference.
We'll be out of Parliament on the results as they stand.
It's a data and therefore graphic-driven show on election night.
The National Party can rightly celebrate.
I've got a question for both of you though.
We are not far away from getting the first real results of the night.
Vizrt Edge has formed the backbone of our template workflow for the newsroom. The designers are able to very quickly import a graphic scene into it and get an interface out to the newsroom within minutes that allows them to enter data and get a graphic on air. We use elections to set the standard of where we want our graphics, design, AR capability to be at for the next 1, 2 or 3 years. Virtual production in our studios has only become a possibility at TVNZ because of Vizrt, and it's only reinforced how integral graphics rendering technology is in both digital and broadcast productions.
It feels like we've got virtually everything that Viz has to offer, so we are using pretty much the full suite.
The ability to search, the ability to pull back content is really important. So VizMam is a real sort of key function for a lot of our journalism teams.
We have reporters in the field every single day following politicians. All of that content comes back to base, put through VizOne, so it can be immediately accessible by producers and reporters directly at their desktop.
Those are the things that we need to do.
People here were cheering so loudly.
In the main studio that will deliver the coverage, we have Vizrt there. Vizrt is driving our main news studio. It does about 6.5 hours of live linear news per day. It runs pretty much everything, really. It'll run the sound desk, runs the cameras, camera positions, the vision switching desk, and will also drive graphics within the stories themselves. So introducing Vizrt was kind of a no-brainer, really. We were more accurate. We actually have cleaner and better timed shows under automation.
There's a lot of interplay between Viz and all of our sort of key systems in a way that's manageable for us. I think Viz have been a great partner on getting our teams skilled up.
The Vizrt have been known, I think, for many years now as bringing world-leading graphic delivery and visuals to market. I believe that's true. That's fundamentally why we chose Viz product back in 2011.
All comes down to seats in the House.
That's how the numbers are looking, with 500,000 special votes still to count.
Certainly from an empowerment perspective, the tools really work and give us an edge.